My name is Shondalynn Spain, and I currently attend the Temple Terrace campus along with my husband, who serves as security on our campus. We've been there since 2016, and I serve as the beautiful online coach. And my husband and I, we also participate in home builders. So, my story, this particular story began back in 2013. I was just feeling some pain in my inner thigh. Thought it was my leg, did not know it was my hip, and just kind of nursed it for about 3 months. And I was advised to um, go and get it checked out. My primary care ordered an X-ray, and she didn't like the X-ray report, so she sent me for some further testing, which included an MRI. And the MRI revealed that I had a condition called avascular necrosis of the hip. I wasn't familiar with that term, and so I just immediately asked, what will be the treatment for that? And she informed me that there was no treatment, that the only solution would be to remove it and replace it. So at that point, she sent me to an orthopedic surgeon who in turn told me that I had the option of taking shots for 1 to 2 years approximately, or just going with the surgery. I decided to go with the surgery on the advice of another physician saying, my age, my activity level was good, and I should be back on my feet in 6 to 8 weeks, back on my job. Well, that did not work out for me. Um, at my 6-month checkup, I went in for a progress report, and instead I got a negative report. It said that my device had shifted and that it would require a revision. I didn't know what a revision entailed. I thought it would be something quick, a quick fix. But I learned that it was actually taking out the current one and replacing it with a new one. That was a little shocking for me. It took me back. I had went through therapy. I had been on a walker. I was using a cane, and now you're telling me I have to go through this again. So 9 months after the initial surgery, I had the second surgery. Um, Went back for a progress report after that surgery, and instead, again, I got a negative report that the device had shifted once again and needed to be replaced. That was 1 year after I had the third surgery, and that did not work out for me either. I went back to my orthopedic surgeon, and he informed me that my last x-ray showed that the device had shifted once again, and that's why I was continuing to have pain. And I was scheduled for a fourth hip replacement surgery. When you get devastating news like that, it can push you into a dark place. And I think I did go there shortly, for a short time, but I had to make a decision, and I had to relinquish my control, the control that I thought that I had. And I just had to say, okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to give up on life? You're going to press through this? Or, what's your direction? What are you going to do? And I just began to read my word more, and I just kept coming across scripture that said that, God is always with me. He won't forsake me. He hasn't abandoned me, and that I have been chosen. And I just said, okay, I felt like I'm a young woman, and this was not going to be my end. And so every day I make a decision to get up, press forward, put on my smile. They're telling you there is no cure. You just have to say, okay, God, this is where I am. You've made me. You don't make junk. I am perfect in your sight. I am chosen by you. I am a masterpiece created by you. I know that my testimony, my story can encourage somebody else when they see me and they know what I've gone through, and they say, wow, You know, she's gone through all of that, and she still, you know, gets up and she pushes her way through and she presses away, and she, you know, I don't walk around sad looking. That doesn't benefit me or anybody. As a matter of fact, it makes you feel worse. So God is who He say He is. I gotta trust Him at that, and I just gotta give Him control back. So that's what I've done.